Pakistan has stepped into a central diplomatic role in the Middle East crisis, with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif announcing that a delegation from the United States and Iran are expected to arrive in Islamabad on Friday for high-stakes peace talks. The announcement comes less than 24 hours after a ceasefire between Washington and Tehran, which Islamabad has actively helped facilitate. Addressing the federal cabinet, the Prime Minister described the ceasefire as the first step towards lasting peace, adding that Pakistan would now host negotiations aimed at more permanent settlement.
मैं मज़ीद करूँगा, मगर इस वक्त मैं ईरानी लीडरशिप और अमेरिकी लीडरशिप का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ ऑन रिकॉर्ड कि जिन्होंने मेरी रिक्वेस्ट को, मेरी दरख्वास्त को पजीराई बख्शी और अमन की खातर पाकिस्तान की एक संजीदगी को, पाकिस्तान के खलूस को उन्होंने पजीराई दी। ये कोई मामूली बात नहीं थी। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये वो वाक़यात हैं जो मैं आज चाहता था कि काबीना में आपके सामने मैं पेश करूँ। मैं इस हवाले से ईरान के सदर जनाब मसूद पज़ेश्कियान साहब का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, जिन्होंने मेरी जो रिक्वेस्ट थी उसको उन्होंने कबूल किया। मैं इस हवाले से प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप का उनका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ, जिन्होंने मेरी रिक्वेस्ट पर 2 हफ्ते के लिए ये जो एक पॉज लेके आए हैं, जिसको आर्जी सीज़ फायर आप कह लें। मैं तमाम खलीजी ममालिक का, जिसमें सर फहरिस्त सऊदी अरेबिया है, इसमें कतर है, इसमें ओमान है, कुवैत है, तुर्की है, इंडोनेशिया है, मिस्र है, अज़रबैजान है, मुत्तहिदा अरब अमारात हैं और हमारा अजीम हमालिया दोस्त चीन, इन सब का मैं दिल की अथाह गहराइयों से शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि इन्होंने इस पूरी एफर्ट में पाकिस्तान का साथ दिया।
Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has confirmed Tehran's participation, while US involvement remains expected but not fully finalized, with concerns over security reportedly affecting senior-level attendance. The diplomatic push has also been backed by several regional players, with Pakistan thanking countries including China, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt and Qatar for supporting de-escalation efforts. However, officials have also acknowledged that ceasefire violations in parts of the conflict zone risk undermine progress, urging all sides to exercise restraint. President Asif Ali Zardari welcomed the ceasefire as a timely step and emphasized the need to convert it into a sustained dialogue, calling it a critical opportunity to prevent a wider regional war. Authorities in Islamabad have announced local holidays for April 9th and 10th, coinciding with the expected arrival of foreign delegations for peace talks. Although no official reason had been publicly stated, in a parallel development, Pakistan and Afghanistan have agreed to avoid further escalation in their own tensions following a week of talks hosted by China. According to Beijing, both sides committed to resolving their differences through dialogue and refraining from action that could worsen the situation. The talks come amid strained relations following cross-border security incidents and Pakistan's ongoing military operation against militant groups. Pakistani officials have reiterated that any lasting improvement in ties depends on Kabul taking verifiable action against groups operating from Afghan soil. On the economic front, markets reacted sharply to the Middle East ceasefire. The Pakistani Stock Exchange witnessed a historic rally, with the benchmark KSE 100 index surging by more than 14,000 points in a single day, the largest gain in its history. Analysts say the de-escalation has boosted investor confidence, particularly amid expectations of stabilizing global oil prices. Meanwhile, domestic, political and legal developments continue to unfold. The Islamabad High Court recently facilitated a meeting between former Prime Minister Imran Khan and his legal counsel in connection with a £190 million corruption case. Following the meeting, his party announced the postponement of a planned public gathering, citing the broader national and international situation. An opposition alliance also met in Islamabad, discussing the evolving political climate, regional tensions, and internal challenges. The group welcomed the ceasefire and called for dialogue-based solutions both domestically and internationally, while also raising concerns over political detentions and governance issues. In Gilgit-Baltistan, political uncertainty persists as parties continue to demand an election scheduled months after the assembly completed its tenure. Delays initially attributed to harsh weather now risk extending further due to security concerns and political considerations, leaving governance matters pending in the absence of an elected assembly.